Matt, you've done it again, another 3 points and another great performance.
Yep, good performance. I wouldn't say great. If it was a great performance, we'd have, no disrespect to Carlisle, would have killed them off a lot earlier than we did. A host of chances, a lot of good chances as well, and their keeper's got man of the match. I didn't feel he made too many out of this world saves. He made a lot of saves with his legs, so we've got to be more ruthless in front of goal. I'm delighted because I'm stood here and we've scored three goals and we've won 3-1 away from home. But I know how important those moments are. We got back in front through a set piece and then only put the game really to bed in the 90+ minute. So if we're going to be successful this season, we've got to kill teams off when we're as convincingly on top as we were at times today. On
any other day, 3-1 away win at Carlisle, you'd say fantastic, great. But should it have been more?
It should have been more. Look, and that's really no disrespect to Carlisle. It should have been more. But they had a 20-minute spell in that second half where they threw everything at us and put us under pressure, and we conceded. And then it's a level game, an equal playing field. But that's why I'm so pleased with that set piece in terms of delivery and Aaron Martin header. I said to him, and they laughed at me, that's the best goal we scored this season. Because it looks simple, but it was such a big moment for us, because you can't dominate a game for such long periods and not win that game. It felt a little bit of Oldham to a certain extent in the second half, but I think we created more chances today.
After being pegged back for the equaliser, a lot of teams would have folded there perhaps and maybe gone on to concede another, but your boys pushed on even more. Yeah,
definitely. We've changed our shape to a certain extent. We toughened ourselves a little bit. Obviously Tom made a difference coming on, and we were just a bit more streetwise in our game. The space was always going to be there. I'd said in a previous interview, it seems to suit an Exeter City team when we come to Carlisle, because the pitch it feels a big pitch and it's always a good surface, allows us to play good football. So I want us to score simple goals as well as creating difficult opportunities where we break through teams. That'll be a sign of a real good team when we start killing teams off.
The first goal you scored, the build-up play between Nicky Law and Randall Williams was a joy to watch, and then the finish was matched by it.
Definitely, and Lee rightly so will get the plaudits for that, and I thought Ryan Bowman was outstanding, but still missing that goal. And like I say, we want to be successful this season. We've had a good start, and there's a reason behind that good start. No disrespect to Carlisle, but there'll be times when it becomes tight again, like it did at 1-1, and then those moments, those chances will really tell.
It is only September, but the momentum is with you at the moment. How important is it to try and keep that up? Well, very much to keep it up.
Of course it is, but people talk about a good start, and it's only a start. You want to start any season well. You want to start on the front foot. You want to pick up points whenever you can. First game of the season is worth 3 points. The last game of the season is worth 3 points. There's probably more pressure at different stages throughout the season, but to get points on the board at this stage of the season, I'm really pleased. That's testament to the players and the work the staff did and the players did in pre-season. And we've probably carried on a bit of momentum from a good bit of form through pre-season. Confidence is obviously high, but we're not streets ahead of anyone else in this league. We are a team who's just competing, and at the moment we're on the right end of some good performances.
It's one of those days where it's difficult to pick out a man of the match, because everybody did their bit and played very well, but Nicky Law at times he does show his real quality.
And look, I've got to be honest with you, it was a big decision for me to put him back in today. And Matt Jay was man of the match against Mansfield on the back of Nicky's injury. But Nicky Law's at a certain level of player that, and especially on a pitch like Carlisle, which we spoke about, I just felt his presence would control the game in possession, and he did that to a certain extent. Matt Jay was unlucky today. He really was. He was excellent against Mansfield. He's been really well when called upon this season, and that's what we need in terms of strength of depth, because Nicky Law had to come in and perform well. Dean Moxey's having to perform well at the moment because Tom Parks is scraping at his heels. It goes through the team at the moment, so that's what I need as a manager. I need competition for places, and then it's up to me to select the ones who I think are ready.
And Matt Jay reminded you of that competition.
Exactly that.
His touch was to set up Nicky Law.
Exactly that. He came on and gave us that control and a bit of quality for Matt Jay in terms of that slide ball, and then the first real bit of composure we had in the opposition box was Nicky's finish.
Fish and chips on the way on?
Well, for the lads, I'm staying up. I'm going to see my family, which is pleasing. But yeah, fish and chips for the boys. It's a hell of a journey, and look, I've got to touch on the away fans as well. I'm not sure how many was here, but hopefully we've rewarded them for that travel with that decent performance. They support us fantastically. It took us a long time to get up yesterday, and we trained halfway up. So if they've come up today or last night, that's a big commitment on their part, and we are grateful for that.
200 of them.
200.
Well pleased.
Brilliant, exactly. And look, they want to see good performances. They want to see goals, but they should go home happy. I hope they go home happy.